Hello boot campers. So what I thought I'd do over the next few weeks is shoot some simple videos on how you can mobilise and stretch yourself at home so that you can avoid injury, especially when we're doing boot camp. One of the most frustrating things for people I find is they get such good momentum, they start losing weight, they come into boot camp regularly, they're overloading themselves with boot camp, and that's great, that they're feeling great. But the issue is somewhere down the line, if you're not stretching and mobilising your joints, looking after yourself, then there's a higher occurrence of injury that can happen. And when that happens, it can take 2, 3, 4 weeks plus to come back to get yourself back to boot camp, and that can stop that momentum, so it's a real pain. So I'm going to show you some simple mobilisations and stretches that you can do at home, which will enable you to move better, essentially. If you can't squat, lunge, bend, push, twist, run, without restriction, if your muscles aren't allowing you to move into that position, then at some point you're going to be tweaking something, injuring something. So what I want you to do before we go into that is to buy, or invest should I say, some props. The first one is a foam roller. Now they come in different shapes and sizes. What I would say is invest in a good quality one. The more you pay for it, the better, like most things. So you get a 6-inch one, which is really good for what we call myofascial release and massage. And what this does is basically, I'll go through the technique itself. What it does is you can actually break down the soft tissue, the muscle, knots and adhesions, which stop the muscle functioning properly. So this is a really good purchase. You also can, if you really want to, you can buy a 4-inch one, which is much better for mobilising the back and extensions over with this foam roller. If I were to buy one though, I'd probably go for the 6. Make sure, like I say, you get good quality, because you don't want them distorting, and when they start to distort, they don't roll as well. So that's your first thing. Secondly, and most people have got one of these hanging around their house, so a tennis ball. So what on earth do you need a tennis ball for? Well, again, I will show you what we can do with this thing, apart from play tennis, obviously. It's a brilliant tool to pinpoint certain tight areas and muscles, some knots and adhesion, which we can release, and again, to help the muscles work in their correct fashion. And after we've used these for a while, you might want to progress on to using a cricket ball or something like this, like I've got a crossball is really good. But I wouldn't start with one of these, or else you're going to be yelping and tears may come to the eyes, which I've seen before. So, tennis ball, cricket ball or lacrosse ball, and foam roller. So, what I want you to do is get on Amazon, whack in, all you need to put in is 6-inch foam roller. It'll come up, obviously. Get yourself a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, cricket ball, and I'm going to revisit, we're going to talk through how we can improve your mobility and flexibility, avoid injury, and make you a fitter, healthier person. All right then, take care, see you then.